Yo, this is Banana Boys Podcast, episode 5. I am your co-host, Jayden.
And I am your other co-host, Andrew Lee.
We hit a lot of hard-hitting topics today, such as materialism, our goals for the next year.
We said our year in review, what we did this year. Lots of stuff happened for us.
A lot of lessons learned, a lot of things, a lot of people we've met, a lot of opportunities. Shout out to Piano Hacks, Lucian.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to him. Go.
Talked about investing
Yeah.
and how we should invest if you had the money.
Yeah. It's snowing a lot outside, but we made it work, and hopefully wherever you guys are, having a good Christmas, had a good Christmas, having a good New Year, and yeah.
White Christmas right now.
That sounds racist.
No, it's a white Christmas.
That song sounded racist. I'm just saying he sang white a little too well.
He emphasized white a little bit.
Santa
Too
Baby's
much.
nasty song.
Santa Baby.
She sounds like she was able to give him head.
He is. She is.
In the sleigh. He was able to slay that one.
Slay.
He was able to slay those hussies.
Santa. You know, wonder why Santa has such a big sack?
Because he's full of ho-ho-hos.
Because he only comes once a year.
Let me just say this. Miss Claus be staying at the North Pole, holding it down, being faithful, while Santa's out there piping some random woman who wants a fucking Corvette or whatever it was.
He comes. Okay, sorry. Yeah, episode
If you
5.
see those reindeers in your front yard, just know upstairs he's going hard. Ping pong.
Oh no, Bing Bong, Jingle Bell. What is it? What are jingle bells?
Bro, this is the intro too.
Bing Bell.
This is just the intro. Now let me get ahead of myself.
Did we say this is episode 5?
Cinco?
Halfway there till 10. And it's gonna be, I don't know how many episodes in a season.
We're doing seasons?
Apparently, we can change it. I don't know. Episode 5. All right. That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoy.
You look like an elf.
Sick. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. But when you're listening to this, it's not Christmas.
Happy New Year.
It's Happy New Year's. Hope you had a nice Christmas and
And New
Boxing
Year.
Day and New Year.
I'm so dead from yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We played basketball yesterday.
Holy. Shout out to Sky.
Shout out to Sky.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, basketball is so tiring. I was so gassed at the start.
Dude, I haven't played in that speed in like 4 years.
It wasn't even that fast.
No, but it was fast for me because I'm so used to just catch and shoot. I'm not used to fucking running around.
That's true. You're still okay. Yeah. No, I haven't played competitively. That wasn't competitive at all, though.
For me, it was.
Yeah, I know. I guess it was tiring. My lower back is really strained right now for some reason.
Dude, my entire lower body is destroyed right now.
I miss playing competitively, though.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of back now. I kind of want to play more often now.
Really? You get an
Well, the gyms are closed, so like, what else am I gonna do? Just focus all my energy into basketball again.
Cop Oval membership.
I need to get a basketball.
Let's get one. It's like what? $80. Well, it depends what you get.
Yeah, it's true, but
Big
I actually might start going way more often now.
We can start dunking.
I can barely touch the rim again. Barely.
Barely. This guy barely touches the rim, and then you just. What do you mean barely?
I was able to throw it off the backboard and dunk it. I did that once.
Well, yeah, you haven't played for like what 4 years.
I know, but
You
like,
still jumped. You didn't even try, and you snapped it.
I know, but like I
And you're like
still
what,
wanna do it.
5'10",
5'11"-ish?
5'11", not even 6 feet, and you still grab it. Yeah, we're gonna talk about our year in review and just sort of reflect back our year 2021 to one.
It's been a long year.
It's been a long year, but a fast year.
It's also the only episode where we actually came into it with a topic. Pretty much. Before we had like some topics we want to hit, but this is like the only one where we're like at the beginning we're like we're gonna hit this topic.
I guess, yeah. Well, we go into these podcasts with topics.
But it's a spreadsheet. Like we don't know which one we're gonna hit.
Yeah, and we just go.
We just pick and choose.
I don't know if it's whatever. It's
Yeah.
chill. Yeah, so how was your year this year? How was 2021 for you?
Long, man. This year was long as hell. I don't even like. I mean, what January I had a fucking phone case business and shit. I was doing YouTube, I was doing TikTok, like full on,
Mm.
and like that's crazy.
How was that phone case business?
It was doing alright.
Was it
It was
actually?
doing alright.
Really?
We were shipping all over the world, like Europe. I think we had some in. We never hit Asia. I don't know if it's because
Oh
internet
wow.
or something like that. But we never got to Asia. But we sent some to New Zealand. We sent some all throughout Europe, U.S. New York loved those cases. I don't know why.
What?
We sent a lot to New York, Jamaica, New York, Queens, Florida, some parts in Canada, most remote parts of BC that I had to Google, couldn't figure it out.
Oh wow. What was your main sort of like? How did you market it? How did you get this reach?
It was off of mainly Etsy. It had natural reach. When you put it on Etsy, it just kind of reaches everyone. And then when you put it on the YouTube and the TikTok, like those had like a huge
So it was
following.
all
So
free marketing. You
pretty
didn't pay
much.
for any ads or anything?
No, I don't think we. No, we never did.
Oh wow, organic reach.
We never paid for any of
And
that
you
ads.
still got like a decent amount of customers.
We was doing alright.
Oh damn. Oh
So
wow. I know that.
that was crazy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. It's
Cause I mean, I guess the follower count doesn't reflect much.
no,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
no. Instagram didn't do anything honestly.
Okay.
It was all off Etsy.
It's all of Etsy.
Pretty much.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. And then you stopped, obviously.
Yeah, well, reasons. But I mean, like the fact that that's how I started the year. Doing that was insane.
Why do I feel like it was a while ago? It
It-
was 1st of January? Like,
It was active for a year.
it
We
started in January.
No, we started in.
Oh,
We started September. Actually, when did we start? We started late 2020. I think.
okay. And then started like growing in
Yeah, it was actually. Let me check. I don't know.
January of 2021.
Yeah, hold on. It was active for a while. Let me try to find it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So those cases were just like
Screen printed.
screen printed cases onto, and you got it from like, I'm assuming like Alibaba.
She literally.
Yeah. Oh, that's like freaking wait, is that drop shipping? No, that's not drop. Oh, that's kind of like drop shipping actually.
Holy fuck! We actually started in January.
Oh, you did start in January.
We started. Yeah, it started this year. Doesn't seem right, but yeah, it was only active for like 8 months. No, active for 10 months.
And you did pretty well in those 10 months.
Did I?
Damn. Okay, well, looking at your reaction, that's pretty good. Nice.
Yeah. I
Okay.
didn't realize it was so short, but yeah, it actually was only like 10 months.
Okay. Okay. So that was like the main, and then what's next?
After that,
Do we want to go like what you did in year and then what I
we'll start
did?
with you first. You go January. So you do
January. What did I do in January? So January 2021, I just so that was the start of like my videography thing, and I was just shooting free stuff. So I think I shot for the restaurant at Mayfair.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes, that one. That was my first paid gig, like actually paid. Summer I did get paid for this, but it was sort of just like they're just nice about it. Like it's
Okay.
not actually paying. But September was my first gig where they actually paid, and that was super cool because it was my first time. Like, oh shoot, I'm getting paid even though I just started this. And then January, I can't think of what I did in January.
See, I have a calendar. That's the only reason why I remembered. And I had to look at the Instagram. But like, dude, it's a long year, man.
It's a long year and
A lot's happened.
a lot has happened, but I just don't know when it happened.
It's just a blur. I honestly, after the heat wave, it's just a blur.
Heatwave was summer of 2021, right?
That was like July, August.
Okay, that was recent.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Such a huge event, and we were like, oh, that was like what, just a couple months ago?
It feels longer. Everything
Yeah.
feels longer, but it also feels fast at the same time.
COVID did something.
COVID made each day the same.
Yeah.
So then it makes each day seem really slow. No, fast.
It's so weird because like COVID changed everything, but at the same time, nothing really changed.
Yeah.
Like my day to day throughout the year was as if COVID didn't exist. Like I was still going to work, I was still going to the gym and stuff like that. Obviously, you have the mask on and stuff like that, but I don't feel the mask. Like it's kind of just there now.
COVID makes time feel really fast because everything's the same, but then it also makes things that happened a while ago feel like a long time ago.
But it's so weird how that happens.
It's just, this is how it is, man. It's It's not a good
It's like
feeling.
nothing's actually changed because what I'm doing now is the same I was doing back then.
Nothing changed.
Nothing
Just
changed.
feels like a long time ago.
Yeah, it's like what happened?
Time is being changed. Time is real.
Time is fake, man.
Time is fake. We did say that.
Dude, I don't know, man. February.
I don't know if I want to go month by month because I don't know what I did month by month. I just go off of
Actually, yeah, that's kind of long too. It's like 12 months.
Yeah.
What do you
What
think?
significant stuff has happened to you in the year of 2021?
Fuck, man. Honestly, I mean, first the phone case business.
Right.
That was like a
case,
significant
very
thing.
cool.
I was pushing that heavy. I guess the old YouTube channel. We got that up to like, I think 6K.
Oh, really?
That got to like 6K, I think.
Okay. Monetized and everything.
TikTok had like the old TikTok had like I think 220, 230,
Oh yeah, that was popping.
220, 230K, and we had like some brand deals too.
Very cool. Umomo.
Yeah, Momo, that was a crazy one.
Really? That was
It was
okay.
okay. Shout out to Momo, but like they definitely made it seem, and obviously they're marketing, so but it definitely seemed a lot bigger than it actually was. It was kind of just like a little like booth, check it out, get some free shit, and go. But I mean, it was so cool that we did it.
Did they just like reach out to you guys, like email?
Yeah, emailed.
And it's like, oh, we want you guys to
Yeah.
come to this booth thing.
Yeah, and there was also other brand deals that we turned down too. But like the fact that we had so many coming to us is crazy.
Influencer marketing, micro influencers.
Yeah, and like what else? Played a lot of golf.
Oh yeah.
Played golf in the heat wave.
Oh yeah.
That was rough.
Did you improve?
I actually improved quite a bit.
Hey, you
Lost
better,
it.
You better. I played so much.
Lost it because I went to the gym so much afterward, but like it's still there. I think basketball and golf, like some things will just never really leave. Like the first shot I took at the oval, I made it after I've not shooting for like 2 years.
I think it is muscle memory. Quentin
Yeah.
was saying that yesterday. He's like, "Oh, why am I still making all these
Yeah.
shots?" It's literally muscle memory.
Dude, that guy was fucking crazy.
Freaking
Oh
corner
my
threes.
gosh.
Crack.
What else? I mean, like that thing ended, right?
The thing.
But the thing is,
ended.
like I saw you guys a lot more afterward, though.
Why do you think so?
I'm not saying anything. But I'm just saying, like, it's just weird how like this year started and ended,
Yeah.
and like just the way that everything progressed, and it's like really weird. But I mean, it's all learning experience. Everything was learning experience in some way. So
That's good. You learned a lot this year.
fuck, man, I learned so much shit this year.
Has it been like the more impactful years, or the year that you've learned more?
I feel like I've learned more this year than any other year. I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just through like what I've seen and like what's happened and all that stuff. Like it's just a crazy amount. Like I've never realized how. I don't know how to say it like this, but like through certain people, I'm not gonna say specifically who, but like you kind of see how insane the gap in Vancouver is.
What do you mean? What
Like
gap?
the wealth gap.
Oh, you've met like
Like I've met some people who I'm like, damn, like y'all just do that. Like it's crazy to think about.
like the super ultra rich.
No, like yeah, I don't know, it's just like Vancouver's a diverse place, man. Like the people you meet, not even like specifically like even people in the gym I meet, I'm like, damn, you guys like, this is crazy.
Dude, it's everyone's unique. Everyone's got their own
Yeah.
life, right? It's actually, if you think about it, it's crazy because everyone that you see that you walk past, you don't think much, but
Yeah.
when everyone has their own life.
Bro, there are people that are like 50. There's like two, let's say we're in Vancouver, walking around Vancouver. There's two 50-year-old Asian dudes, right? One's struggling to pay off like a Honda Civic. Other one just paid a house in cash. Like, and the fact they're just standing next to them, you would never realize they look identical. Like they're wearing the same clothes. And you should be, like, that's insane. Like, this city's insane, man.
That's why you never judge anyone.
Yeah.
You know, don't judge anyone because who are you to judge? You
Yeah.
don't know them. You saw them for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You
That man-
can't like.
The man got like a little Ralph jacket on. He got like fucking 10 million in the bank.
Yeah.
It's
And you would
insane.
never know.
Yeah.
You would never know.
Man's whipping a Camry. 10 mil.
It's appearance always tricks people, even though that's the first thing you look at. It's really hard to not judge.
Yeah.
It's really hard to not judge, but it is crazy. I love like there's always those TikToks where people record like apartment windows, and it's like, oh, it's crazy to think that
Yeah, that's
every window has
Yeah.
a life of their own and story,
Yeah.
and everyone is so focused on their own life.
Yeah. Because
It's
it's something
insane.
that I've been known for a while. Like I've seen like people, like especially people I work with, right? Like you see like some people, like this person's wearing all this expensive shit, but they don't have any money.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy wearing like just random clothes, and he has like a shit ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
I've always known, but I just didn't know the scale of which it went to. Like just
Mm-hmm.
how high the ceiling goes for that type of philosophy. It's insane.
Yeah, man. That's what happened. So that's your major.
Well, that's not major, but that's one of them. But I'll let you go to your next one.
So for me too, this year has been the most impactful and life changing
Yeah.
because it's sort of taking this gap year. One, I keep repeating this over to people, but it's like the best decision ever I've made, just in general, like career wise and life wise.
Same year.
You're 4 gap years.
Going on 5, man.
That's not a gap year. That's just you're not going to school.
Keep going, man. Look at that.
Is Mark Zuckerberg on a 20-year? Oh wait, no. Did he go to school?
You went to
Oh,
school.
he went to school.
You sold stuff in
Whoa,
college.
wait, who dropped out then? I don't know. Is Casey Neistat on a 30-year gap year? He dropped out of high school.
Keep going, man.
But yeah, this gap year, best decision ever. Going into this, very sort of apprehensive and unsure, but you had to take the risk. And I have just met so many different types of people. With videography, the thing I love is like each time you go to a job or project, it's always a different experience. Maybe the job might be similar, but the experience is always different because like the people you meet are different and they just got all these different like perspectives when you talk to them. It's just like that's what I almost love more about videography is like meeting the new types of people. So taking this year, I've just had a bunch of opportunities, and I just want to shout out. Did you see the story where I was like, this guy gave me a book? Did you see that Instagram
Yeah, I
story?
saw it.
That guy, Lucian Liu, I gotta give him a huge shout out. He is like my number one. He also followed. He used both of his accounts and followed their Instagram. Like the piano guy.
Holy. Oh, that guy.
That guy.
Yo,
Yeah.
shout out to the piano guy.
Dude, Easy Piano Hacks, Lucian Liu. If you guys go follow Easy Piano Hacks, he got a crazy. He teaches piano, but he is like the number one reason I am where I am today in terms of like all the opportunities I've had. Cause dude, like I don't even know where to start. That guy, most of my stuff that I shot has been referred by him. He has given me so many opportunities. Like I don't even know how to thank him. Like one day I gotta like repay him back somehow. But the very first time when I started, I wanted to shadow someone. I asked him, and he's like, "Yeah, of course." So he was like the very first person I shadowed, like a professional videographer. And then from that, he just kept sending me like opportunities. He's like, "Yo, this guy, he wants to shoot something. I'll send your contact over." And it's just like, so I worked with first, okay, I think was it January, February, the first big thing after Lakeside Grill, Mayfair. I shot for like BC Place.
Yeah, dude, that was insane.
That was so cool.
I saw your story.
Dude,
I was like, this guy just started,
right?
and he's in a fucking
I'm in a
stadium right
freaking
now.
stadium, empty stadium. It was during COVID too,
Dude, that
right?
was insane. The fact that, when I saw that shit, I was like, holy, this guy's
I was
crazy.
like, what? That was like all Lucian. That was last minute. He's like, yo, they need a behind the scenes guy to shoot. That's what I did. I just shot behind the scenes. I didn't get paid, but it's all good. Yo, they need someone. And then linked up right away. That's how I got it.
Yeah, that's
Lucian.
insane.
Next time, I shot with this YouTuber guy, Alex.
Oh, the
Again.
condo, right?
Yeah, well,
Dude.
one of them was from him.
Holy.
But like a lot, I'm just working with, his name's Alex. Alex Lit, no. His YouTube name's Alex Thunder now. It's a great name. But Lucian too. Like, what
Yeah.
the frick? I'm still working with him to this day. And then through Alex, I've worked with so many other people.
Yeah.
Artona,
Yeah.
also Lucian.
That was, what was it? UBC Artona?
They were making grad ceremony videos
At
for
UBC?
high schools.
Oh.
No, just everywhere. One of them
Oh,
was
I
at
see.
UBC Hill.
Okay.
But it was like a Vantech, Kitsilano.
Yeah.
So that was insane because Artona was huge.
Artona's,
It's like in Vancouver or lower.
is Artona like,
That's like every photo,
no, but is Artona like only a BC thing?
I think. Because I don't know if it's a Toronto thing. Like
If
I asked Joey, like, if they had Artona in Toronto. It's like no.
Because I feel, and this is something that just thought like just a second.
Hmm.
You know how we have ICBC, right? And like a lot of our shit's government owned. Is Artona government owned? Because it seems weird that Artona's the only photo company for every school in BC.
They're not though. I think they're one of the biggest. That's why. There's also
Okay.
like Grads BC, and
Okay.
there's a lot of other ones.
Because it's just kind of weird that everyone's using Artona. Like, there's no way they're the cheapest.
No, they're not. They're
Like,
so expensive.
so like, why is everyone using Artona? Like, there has to be some incentive.
I think because they're one of the first ones, and they're just dominating it.
But it's just like,
I
it seems a little fishy.
you think so.
It's kind of like there has to be some sort of link. Because how is every school using only Artona? In BC only.
Monopoly.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Like, but like, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's a monopoly.
They're just dominating. I don't know. I don't know.
I just thought of that.
But that was from Lucian.
Shout out to Lucian.
It's
Shout out to
always the
Artona.
weirdest connection too. It's like
Yeah.
he's a piano teacher. The Artona's owner, or like he's a son. It's a generational company. But his mom, the owner's mom, is Lucian's piano student.
What the hell?
There's a weird connection. So, where am I going with this? Just Lucian, he's huge shout out. Like, if you're watching this, you are watching this because you're crazy. You're biggest supporter. You're amazing, and I'll
That's
repay you one
crazy.
day. Yeah, like you find you a Lucian Lou in your life.
How old is he?
He's not even that old. He's like 25. He went to UBC Sauder.
And he did all that.
Oh yeah.
I doubt that was solder. I bet he went out there. Like,
Oh
after
no,
graduated,
he was like
out there.
schools. He's like school was
Yeah.
no.
Because that's not solder.
He's very ambitious. He did everything on his own.
Because what he did is not a solder thing. Like that's that's him.
No, like he's very successful video business, and he's got like a piano teaching business, and he's very into NFT and cryptos. He's like, dude, he's a hustler.
Oh man. Now I remember throughout the year, because I didn't see you guys much, right?
Yeah.
'Cause I was doing my own shit, and like I remember seeing your stories, and I kept seeing them like, holy fuck, what is this guy on? Because like one day I'm like, first off, Rogers Arena, saw that, I'm like, holy, this guy's insane.
BC Place.
BC Place.
Yeah.
Same thing to me. I don't care about the Canucks like that.
Same.
Coach of the year, I don't freaking know. That's what Derek said. I saw that, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. And I see you like running through someone's apartment with the gimbal.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, this guy's doing this. And I remember, I think you did a photo for like some giant mansion in West Van or something like that.
That was still with Alex. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, this guy's doing freaking house hunters.
Yeah. A lot of real estate.
Bro, you did a lot this year.
I did a lot.
And you're doing overtime.
Overtime.
You're doing Overtime Canada.
I'm still editing that video. Overtime. That was like recently.
Overtime Canada, UBC Sports.
Oh yeah, if you fast forward now, back in school, still doing it. I'm still doing video.
What'd you do during the summer?
What are you doing this summer?
Yeah.
Artona.
Oh, okay. Artona. Yeah, so the real estate stuff, Artona, UBC.
So it's like the BC Place thing, and then Alex, a lot of the real estate stuff, and then Artona. I mean, a few couple small projects too,
Yeah.
also referred by Lucian.
Yeah.
And then Artona, summer, went back to school.
Yeah.
And then back to school, bunch of sports stuff right now. Yeah.
Now you've been at it this whole year.
Man, it's been a crazy year, and to think that this is only my first year makes me very optimistic.
You had a good first year.
Optimistic and excited. I'm just like, yeah, like what's more to come? Oh, I started my freaking Fiverr business.
Oh, Fiverr, yeah.
Yeah, that's like I was able to quit Sport Check.
Yeah.
Like that's basically like a part-time income for me, which is pretty solid.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I wanted to talk about freelancing in another episode because Fiverr is not great, but anyways, yeah, man, crazy year for me.
Fuck.
Like,
It's actually insane how this year started, ended, everything, man. Like, it's actually like, holy crap.
yeah,
It's so much to take in. Like, I'm still taking in this year.
yeah,
Like, there's still a lot of things that happen this year that I'm still taking in.
me too,
Like, I don't even. Man.
because I'm always like just a day by day,
Same.
but then it's like when you look back, it's like, oh my god, I did so much.
Bro, it was when we were doing. We originally had this idea of doing a year-end review, and then I was going through like the year that happened. Right, I'm like, holy fuck, there's so much that happened. It's like,
It's
I think too. Remember that thing I talked time like about being single and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So like I think a couple days later I had a Christmas thing with my friends.
I saw.
Shout out to Dush and Priya for inviting me, by the way. That was crazy.
Is he the photographer guy?
Yeah.
Sick photos, bro.
Deshaun is crazy.
He got sick photos.
But like there's one girl and like she was like, "Oh, I was in the same place you were like like a year ago and stuff like that. Like I've been single for a year and like found myself in this stuff, all that." I'm like, "Damn."
Wait, what?
Like, oh my bad. Like she was in the same, because we're not really strangers. So I was like explaining the same thing I was saying to you, like how like I've never really been single like that. Like I'm trying to like refine myself.
Okay,
like
you're
that.
explaining that to her. Yeah.
And like, oh, I explained to the group, but like she was there too.
Okay,
And then
sure.
she was like, and then Priya was like, "Oh, like this girl, like she's been single for a year. Like she's been doing the same thing that you've been doing." Oh no.
Frick. Oh my god, dude, it's so annoying because it ruins the flow.
No, I got
I'm
this.
so sorry.
No, I got this. I got this. I'm glad because I kind of mumbled that too.
Okay, well, still going. So.
Nah, it's fine. But like this girl, like she seems so centered to begin with. I was like wondering, like, why is she so centered and like so like fine with herself? Like it was so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people just like they just look like they got their stuff centered.
Like
They look
centered.
balanced.
Oh, I thought you meant she's self-centered.
No, like she looks
centered as
she looks
in
very balanced.
very
person
balanced and
with herself.
grounded.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then later, like Priya was saying, like, oh, she was in the same place you were a year ago. Like just kept jumping. And then like she took the same thing same step that you took. She's been single for the whole year. Like she like found herself, all this stuff. I'm like, damn. Because at first I was like, oh, I'm just gonna stay single for the rest of the year, and just like find myself. Then I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it for as long as physically possible.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need to cap on it. So I'm like, yeah, it's like an add-on, I guess.
So that girl is like, I'm trying to. What was the point? Like, so you saw how grounded she became because she
No,
took that year,
At first I noticed, I'm like, she seemed like a very balanced person.
and then you figured out.
And then
it's
later on, I
because-
found out that was because like she was in the same place I was.
and then she took that time
Yeah.
to.
So like seeing like what I could become in a year, it's like, damn, that's crazy.
You want to be like that.
I want to be like that. I want to be a very balanced person.
Balanced person meaning being able to just do stuff.
I'm just
alone.
fine with myself and everything.
And you don't need someone there to ground you.
I'm balanced in life, man. Like all my chakras, all that shit's aligned and all that.
Dude, yeah, that's really important because
Oh my.
if you don't have anyone and you rely on people, then
Holy.
then you're screwed.
Yeah, but that's the thing that I had to take in. And I spent like the last 2 weeks like taking that in, like really trying to like understand it. And that was only last week, or a couple weeks ago.
Well,
There's way too much shit that happened this year, man.
it's for the better.
Yeah.
We're growing. You go through these life obstacles and you overcome it. And man, we're 21.
Literally.
We're 21.
We can barely drink in the U.S.
We just became legal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we can live at least another 3 lifetimes. So it's like I'm saying 21 years is our lifetime. We could live at least another, probably 4.
I was just waiting for you to say number and say you're optimistic.
What?
We could live another 60, 70 years. Like,
That is 60, 70 if it's 3 lifetimes.
that's true.
Yeah, 80 something.
Yeah.
I know you say you're scared to live past 30.
Oh
or
no,
you
I have
might-
good genetics. I think I'll make it to like at least.
But
90.
you're like you have a fear that you won't live past 30.
Yeah, but that's like a man-made fear. Like I feel like a car or something has happened. But like genetically, I think I'm pretty good till 90 at least.
Yeah.
Like my grandparents just hit 90.
Oh, and they're like healthy.
We just got him out of driving a year ago.
Wow.
He was kind of stubborn.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, you're good, bro. That's gonna be you.
He was driving until like earlier this year.
It's gonna be you.
No, he was driving until this summer.
Yeah.
He was like 90 something.
Wow, when you're 90
Yeah.
and you're still driving,
He's been driving from freaking East Van down to Richmond like almost every day.
And you guys finally got him to convinced him, or I don't think he's convinced.
He got into a
but-
little fender bender. And we kind of like,
Okay.
okay, it's time to settle down. He finally
and
was
that
like,
was
okay.
his fault.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
I
90
mean
years
he's
old.
90.
But it was
He's-
kind of like, yeah, okay, you should calm down now.
Yeah, I mean I'm 21 and I still got into a fender bender.
It's bound to happen. You drive this often, the risk is only that high. Like,
That wasn't a fender bender though. That was a T-bone. But yeah, man, we still have 3 to 4 lifetimes, so it's like so much time.
yeah.
I know people like obviously it's like you don't take it for granted don't take it for granted,
Oh,
but
no.
understand that patience is
No,
very
I
important.
learned that, I think I was like 17 when I worked at regional still. All these guys with the metal scrap, they're like, how old are you? I'm like 17, 16. Like, bro, you got the whole world. Like, they always say that. I'm like, I kind of knew it, but like, sometimes you just forget.
Even now,
Yeah.
because when you're young, you don't really think about
You
it.
get so caught up in finals and job and whatever. Like, it's
And trying
hard.
to, set up your future.
Yeah.
But it's like once you get it, once you're 30, 40, and you're the dream that you've had for yourself when you're 20,
Yeah.
it's like, oh shoot, I wish I was 20,
I
or I
mean,
wish I had more time.
when we were 10, we thought 25-year-olds were like,
Dude,
we thought 25 was like, you're married, you got kids, you got a house, this, that, and the third.
so old.
Now we're like 21. We're like, oh, when you're 30, this, that, and the third. I work with some 30-year-olds. We're going to be saying the same thing at 30.
Yeah, man. It's like time is just the most valuable thing, and you can't take it for granted. I watched this
Yeah.
movie yesterday called Don't Look Up. Um, wait, why did I bring that up?
I don't know, did you look up?
But Don't Look Up. It's like this movie with like Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence. It's
Okay.
like this. They just released on Netflix. It's
Okay.
like Netflix flexing how much money they have.
Netflix got money.
But yeah, they got like a bunch of actors on there. Ariana Grande was on it,
The hell?
and freaking Meryl Streep.
Who's that?
Meryl Streep is like this very famous actor lady. She's like so old now.
Like Betty White?
Yeah.
Hmm,
Meryl
okay.
Streep. What?
I don't watch movies.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. The old heads will know Meryl Streep. But it's like this movie, and it's about a comet. Like these two scientists discover a comet that's gonna hit the Earth, but no one believes them until the end. They finally take them seriously. Where am I going with this?
I mean, on Twitter, every like couple months, NASA says an asteroid's going to hit Earth.
Yeah.
Never does. So I honestly don't blame them for not believing.
It was like a comedy film, and they made it satirical. It's like they were like
Oh.
making fun of like politics.
Mm.
So it's like there's like a Don't Look Up group, and then Look Up group,
all right, I see.
and then they made like the Don't Look Up like Trump supporters with the hat. It was pretty funny, but it's like, why is it saying this? Just don't take time for granted. Yeah, because a lot of people didn't take it seriously, and they're like, oh, we still have time. In the end, I don't want to spoil it, but obviously, come hits.
You just spoiled it.
Just spoiled it.
I did notice that too. I feel like, especially this year, I feel like I was telling Quinn this, I think 2 nights ago.
Hmm.
I was like, I took you guys way too much for granted.
Oh.
Like, especially throughout that whole like messy shit back then. Like, I didn't realize that.
Well, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean by taking it for granted? Like what?
Like, you guys held it down for all the years. And I just like, and so quickly I was like, oh yeah, fuck these guys. Not like for real, but like because of how
Okay.
the shit turned out, right?
Okay,
Like,
okay.
I thought you guys were like on some bullshit.
Okay.
But it's like you guys held it down for years. And I kind of just threw it out the window because like
Like, or like saying you're saying like we were friends. Oh, like
I
saying
took
we all.
I took
like,
our friendships for granted.
Okay,
Like I didn't realize how like I forgot how deep they went and how much you guys held down for all these years. That like when some messy shit happened, I didn't even like talk to you guys about it. And it's like, damn, I didn't realize that until like later on.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's part of a learning.
Especially Derek. Like Derek has held me down for years on. Like he drove us everywhere.
Shout out to Derek.
Shout out to Derek. He drove us everywhere.
Yeah.
And like he's always a designated driver. He's always done this, that, and the third. He never asked for gas money.
No.
And he was driving a Merc. Like that was not the Civic.
Nope.
Like that took more gas than his current car.
Nope.
And he was like, whatever.
Yeah, man. Derek's.
Like that, fuck, man.
Thank you, Derek.
Shout out to Derek, man. He's held it down for years on end.
I hope you do well on your Casper test.
Well, I mean, we're probably gonna see him later today.
Okay.
And
Well,
depending.
he doesn't even listen to this podcast. He makes fun of this podcast.
Ah, fuck Derek.
he hates on this podcast.
He hates on everything.
He'll listen and be like, "What the heck was that take? That was so stupid." I'm just like, screw you,
That's just
Derek.
Derek,
I'm just,
man.
Screw you,
I
Derek.
love Derek, man. But yeah,
He made fun of your take.
he makes fun of my robot thing.
Your Toyota Camry. He's like, that's the stupidest take ever. He's like, there's no car that's worth $22,000.
Wait, what? A car 22?
He's like, there's no car. You can't buy a car with an iPhone.
Yeah, you can.
He's like, what kind of car can you get with
An
that?
Integra. Not new car, obviously.
This is gonna work. It's gonna function. Well, he was just like shitting on that.
Bro, Reddy's cars were like,
Really?
yeah.
$2,000?
Yeah.
The truck?
You can buy the same truck for $2,000.
The iconic red truck
You can buy that for
is
$2,000.
an iPhone 13 Pro Max.
You can buy that. I shit you not. If you buy like obviously an older one, because I think it's like a 2000 something, buy like a 1991. Those trucks run forever.
Oh, well, there you go. Derek proved you wrong.
Yeah, fuck you. He's not gonna listen to this.
He's not going to listen to this.
We should make this a clip, just specifically fuck you, Derek.
Only time he listens is if I put it on his car.
Ah, that's crazy too. I remember I used to drive my dad's Civic, and Derek was like, "Yo, I want the same Civic. I want the same Civic, right?" He got the same Civic. That's pretty sick.
Sick Civic.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Rest in
Well-
peace, that Civic. That Civic held a lot of women in it.
Wait, yours?
Yeah, I'm so glad the thing's gone. I'm so glad that car is gone. That was the homobile.
What a flexer. I know you get girls, Jayden. Freaking, oh, it's so hard to stay single because all the girls.
No,
go
it
to
wasn't
me.
that. It's just because I'm codependent. It's deeper than that, Andrew.
You made it sound like it.
I know. I didn't word it properly.
I clipped it. You guys will see the clip.
I didn't word it properly, but
That's funny. No, it was a good clip. It was funny.
look, it's early in the morning, all right?
It is early in the morning. Our brains are not fully functional.
And I didn't go to the gym today, so my mind is still foggy.
Well, you use this to defog it. Use
Or we use this as an opportunity to talk about it.
There you go. Time.
Look,
Time.
how the fuck did we play pickup basketball but can't work out? I genuinely, I should you not.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, when I was walking to the gym, because I knew going in, I'm like, okay, we're gonna play with you, Quinn, Derek, Sky, cool. Like these guys are all cool. We all know each other. We've had lunch, whatever. We're good. But I walk around, I see the other one. Like I see people walking across the court. I saw like a 5-on-5. I'm like, this is not safe.
Bonnie Henry.
And the fact that I have to wear the mask to walk through the court area, but like we can be sitting side by side through the net on a different court. Like, does COVID just not go through the net? Does COVID not have range?
Man.
Is COVID Shaq only in the paint?
You see Shaq hit that shot, though?
Yeah. Like, I think COVID's like Steph Curry. Like, it can shoot from anywhere.
Dude, these restrictions are so dumb.
I just wish they closed everything else down.
I'm fine with gyms closing, but close everything else.
Or at least show the numbers.
Or show the numbers. But you either close everything or you leave it open. Or, like, don't just close gyms. Swimming pools are still open.
I can't swim, but like,
Why are swimming pools still open?
that's what I understand.
Something, like, I heard, like, oh, it's not transmissible through water, only through
Shut
air.
the fuck up.
Like, okay,
Don't droplets just
you're
swim?
not underwater the whole time.
But it's droplets and aerosol.
I don't know, but swimming just looks a lot grosser than just walking around in a gym. Swimming seems like that's a lot more unsafe.
I think for me, it's like, I'm not gonna be like, because I know some people are like saying, fuck Bonnie Henry, saying this, that, and
Okay, I'm not saying
I'm not saying that. But I do want to, like, if I could, it's not possible. I just want to, like, sit down and ask her, like, what was the thinking?
I'm sure it's not her fault because obviously there's like a whole team and
No,
making
obviously-
those
no.
decisions, but she's just the face of it.
She's not allowed to lock it down. I'm pretty sure Horgan's not gonna let her lock it down because the economic
obviously,
damage
dude,
it
it's
did.
all money, obviously.
But
But
it's
it's,
just
like, why
like-
do you gotta close the gyms then? Just leave the gyms
No, but
open.
I think funerals and weddings are still not allowed, but you can go to church with no capacity if.
Because it's a religious gathering. That's
But,
why.
like- But like, if the church has no limit, if everyone's vaccinated, there's no limit. And if everyone's not vaccinated, it's 50%. So it's like, I'm just confused.
Maybe gyms have more cases and we just didn't see data.
But even then, like, I remember the interior health had a huge gym outbreak in like Club 16 Kelowna. They shut it down only for that area. And like, am I wilding or like wilding? I don't know.
No.
Because they did say like vaccines were the key, and then
Yeah.
going forward we're gonna do like district lockdowns. It's just I'm really confused.
I'm confused. Everyone's confused. Everyone's mad. We're all tired of
I'm not
this.
really mad. I'm just
Okay,
kind of
we're
like
not mad, but just
I'm just
tired
confused.
of it.
I'm confused.
Omicron,
Marion.
Omarion, Omegatron,
Optimum
whatever it's
Prime.
called. Optimus Prime, Autobots, roll.
Autobahn.
Autobots, roll. I can't do it. He's got a sick voice. Imagine if you have Optimus Prime voice on a podcast.
Imagine you're Morgan Freeman. Why has he not done a podcast yet?
I don't know. Morgan Freeman has a very sick. He talks like,
Yeah. He's like Lil Wayne with class.
I'm God.
Yeah.
I'm God. Did you watch that movie?
No. Is Lil Wayne? I mean, no, fuck Lil Wayne. Is Club 16 still open? Because I know they're openly against the whole closing.
I don't know. It said, I saw a post. It's like they're talking to the provincial health officers.
Didn't do much, but like.
It's a petition. Oh, I already asked you. You didn't sign a petition yet, right? I don't know. Do those make a difference?
I don't know. Probably not. But honestly, for me, I'm not gonna sign a petition mainly because, yes, I want gyms to be open, but I don't want gyms to just be open. Like I want, like if it's genuinely spreading cases, keep it closed and just close some other stuff.
We don't know if it's genuinely spreading cases.
I know, but I'm just saying if it is genuinely spreading, why is nothing else closing?
Because.
And like we could say it's a money thing, but like we don't have the numbers to back it up, so like I'm not gonna say it. But
I'm pretty sure it's the money thing.
it could be honestly, but it's just.
But like gyms are the only thing that keeps people healthy, or as a big part of the reason that keeps people mentally and physically.
Oh, for me, 1,000%. You saw my body dysmorphia shit.
Like, what the heck? You're 3 weeks. People are just gonna be depressed now.
You know the thing is too is no, but I don't get how the oval is open. Pick up, dude. There was 10 people running. Like yes, they're vaccinated, but so is the gym. So it's like
yeah,
I don't get it. I feel honestly, I say this right. I think the one thing I think Bonnie Henry should do is just sit down and do an interview with someone. Cause she's been saying shit. I don't say she's been saying these things forever, right? Just saying. She's getting the criticism. She's getting like questions from news outlets, and she's doing her political like answers stuff like that. I just want her to sit down with someone, CTV, NBC, whatever the fuck, and just explain things in like a normal way, with no political back. I know she won't do it, but no political BS. Just say straight up, yo, it's spreading cases. We gotta shut it down. Like I just want her to do that. I feel like that would help Republicans a lot more, especially with people who are mad at her. If she just sat down and just had a genuine conversation about things.
I'm sure many people have requested to do that, but
Yeah.
maybe she denied it for some reasons.
Probably, but I just think someone has to do it. Horgan, Adrian Dix, Bonnie Henry, someone has to just sit down and just have a conversation with people.
Have someone have her on a podcast.
Yeah, because some people are confused and people are mad at her and shit. If she just kind of came down and explained like, yo, I gotta do this. This is how things work, blah, blah, blah. Just kind of explain the process.
But probably not that simple.
Obviously not. But I feel like just her explaining would help people understand that it's not that simple.
Yeah.
Like it's not just a simple thing. Like people have to understand the complexity behind it.
That's true. People just need to understand. They're confused.
They need context. And I think she should give, or someone should give some sort of context.
Right. Bonnie Henry, come on our podcast to explain this, please.
Yeah, because we totally have the reach.
So 10 people will know why you chose to close the gyms
Yeah,
down.
and that's 10 less people that would be complaining.
It's better than none.
I said 10, but I put up 2 fingers.
Us 2. No, it's 5, remember?
Yeah.
Dogs counts.
Yeah.
Mama.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, I wish. I hate. 2 years ago, I was like, oh, we're talking about like when the COVID's going to end. Oh, yeah, late 2022.
I've been saying 2023.
Really? You've been saying that?
I think you replied to my story. It was a picture of a squirrel behind the glass and like us thinking 2021 was the year, but it's still 2024. And you're like, don't say that.
Really?
I think it was you. I'll try to find it later.
I thought late 2022. Oh my God.
I feel like it was you, but it's just.
Dude, I can't. People. Oh, there's a buzzing. You guys hear that on the buzz? So I really think. I don't know what's wrong with I don't know what's wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's you.
Wait.
I was checking the editing, but now it's gone.
You good?
No, now it's gone.
Okay.
What are you gonna say? I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
Yeah, I just think that there should be.
Transparency.
Yeah, but not transparency in the numbers only, just like in her process.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people just don't.
Yeah.
A lot of the anger comes from not knowing.
Because it's like she just announces it, like, "Oh, we're gonna do this."
I think she's just explain, at least explain the process and like things that are off the table from your higher ups.
Yeah.
Like we're not allowed to lock it down because
Like
of economic damage.
Sure. Like, be really transparent. That's why.
Be straight up because she's dealing with the virus and we're dealing with the virus. She's dealing with lockdowns. We're dealing with
She looks
lockdowns.
tired of shit. Look at her face.
Like just be real.
She's tired with it.
You
So
don't always gotta be on political your P's and Q's and that, just be real with us. Just say like, yo, straight up, I can't do it. I can't lock everything down. I can't open everything. It's just, I have things to deal with.
Mm-hmm. People born, imagine being born into a pandemic.
Yeah, I thought about that. I don't know.
So people born in 2018, 19, they grew up with the masks around their face. That's kind of weird.
Some babies have never seen a face.
Nope. Some babies have masks on them. Which
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good for the baby.
I don't see why not. I don't
Hear it again.
hear it.
Damn, that sucks. It's okay.
That's weird.
What are you looking up?
I'm trying to find that DM. I feel like it was you. Oh, definitely.
I don't remember.
Whatever. Oh, maybe it was my other account. Maybe that's why.
Gene, are you afraid of dying?
Nah.
No?
It's just death.
Really?
Yeah, it's just death.
Same. Well, I don't know about same.
Biologically, it's just black. Like, just blacked out. Just imagine going to sleep and just not waking up. That's all it is.
Really?
Yeah, and then afterlife you'll deal with later.
It's one of those things where I say I'm not, but then the more you think about it, it's like, wait. I think dying. Are you scared of how you're gonna die?
A little bit. Like, I definitely want a quick death. I don't want to just be tortured.
I think I'm scared of like how I'm gonna die and the possible suffering that leads up to the death. Right.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine what happens. Like I can't imagine nothingness. Like
You don't have to imagine it because you won't be there.
but
That's it.
That's
You're
it.
dead.
That's exactly it. How
You
do
won't
you?
be in it.
What is that?
You won't find out. You'll just be dead.
I still can't wrap my head around it.
You
Die and then
see, and that idea, this headache you're having right now, right? And I don't want to say it, but it low-key could be the reason why humans made religion, if they did. Just to give us an answer.
that's one thing.
Right? But I mean, look, I saw this earlier. Like, this comedian was doing a thing. He's like, man, I'm not afraid of going to heaven or hell. I'm more afraid of what if I make it to heaven and heaven's just not it. Because
I've thought about that. I thought about
like, look,
I thought about that too.
Because like, like you're in heaven, right? God's saying something. He's like, "What, are you fucking gay?" And he's like, "Why are you so homophobic?" He's like, "Did you not read my book?"
That's funny.
That's what the guy said.
That's funny.
And he's like, "Go on, fuck some angel pussy." And the guy's like, "Why are you so misogynistic?" He's like, "Did you not read my book?"
Did you not read my book? Did you not read the Bible?
Shout out to that comedian. I don't know his name, but that was funny. I laughed on that. But yeah, it's just like what.
But it's like I can't. Nothingness. I know death is sort of like sleeping because you don't know, like you don't remember how you fall asleep.
You just
right?
black out.
You just black out. And you're like, oh, I went to sleep, but I don't know when. But it's like going to sleep and then not having that feeling of remembering you went to sleep because you're just asleep.
But you won't wake up, so you'll never actually have the remembrance of passing out. You'll just be dead. You'll just be blacked out. There actually is there's a thing that humans created. I think it's a chamber where you can actually experience death.
That's what?
Yeah, it's like a pod that like creates a void.
So
of
you
nothingness.
just go to sleep
I think you float in salt water too,
and it's like you're dead.
and it's like a pitch black, noise isolated thing. And that's nothing, void.
That's scary.
I think we should try it.
Where can we try that?
Probably America
Like
or Europe.
I would love to try that.
They're
I
wild
would love
over
to
there.
experience death once.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's just like I think about it, and it's like it's pointless to think about it because
It's inevitable.
it's inevitable. But what happens?
Mike Tyson said taking the toad, like a very strong form of DMT, was like he felt like he died, reborn, met God, and killed his ego. So I mean, there are things that are out there.
Heaven. You go to heaven.
Yeah, unless you want to. I don't know.
Heaven doesn't like I don't be blasphemous here, but like heaven sounds.
I'm blasphemous.
So it's like you go to heaven and
Yeah.
everyone's happy.
Okay,
Everyone's happy and everyone's joyful.
are we going there?
That doesn't sound.
Are we going there?
This is I already have a religious.
You want to go there?
We already had a
We can do it
religion.
again. You want to go there?
Why are we talking about religion again?
Everything in Christianity just seems very, very, very odd. Like, it just doesn't add up sometimes.
Yeah. Symbolic.
Yeah.
It's not literal.
And like, each book in the Bible was written by a human.
True.
And there are Bible scholars out there who say that God had a wife, but they took it out of the Bible.
I didn't know that.
But just the fact that that ideology exists, and the fact that the Bible has been tampered with, potentially, or the fact that you can just rewrite things, or the fact that the picture of Jesus
It's white.
is a white dude
A
from
white
Colorado,
man.
and
A
not an
white
Arab
man.
man from Jerusalem. Just a lot of things just seem
Yeah.
a little too fragile.
Heaven sounds scary. If I think about it really. I always thought, oh, it's nice, joyful,
That's-
happy. But what? It's like, okay, you go into heaven and you have this one emotion the whole time.
What if there's no heaven?
Oh, there's no heaven.
Because, like, look, every religion says there's an afterlife. There's a good afterlife, there's a bad afterlife, pretty much, right? It all depends on how you live your life. But at the same time, human nature is just to find answers to everything.
That is true.
And, like, and you're not the first person to have a headache over what death is like.
No, we're not.
And, like, we're complex humans with the internet. So think about back then, ancient civilization. It's much easier just to think, oh, there's a God that created all of this. And there's a heaven and there's a hell and this, that, and third. Like, it's... I'm not going to say that it's all fake, but it's just, there's potential for it to be fake. And we're just die. And it's just black nothingness, we're void, we're dead. We're just later bodiless. Like, the idea of an afterlife sounds nice, but at the same time, it almost seems too good to be true.
Religion is needed to just make sense of things.
Yeah. Like,
But I don't know, man. Existentialist crisis.
yeah, it's just like,
Okay.
you don't know.
Nothing matters.
Like, what if nothing matters? What if we just live our life as is? And it's just like, because, like, you know what I mean?
Nothing matters.
There is a conspiracy theory out there that says religion was created to keep humans in line.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of that before.
Like, it keeps us disciplined because then, like, we fear our God, so we were trying to act good and be polite and stuff like that. But it's like, bro, what if nothing matters? What if we just do whatever the fuck we want? It doesn't matter. We just died the same way. It's all void, whether you were a freaking bank robber or a freaking...
That's a point, but that's also very dangerous to think like that.
Why is it dangerous, though?
Cause life.
Because what if we're wrong?
If nothing matters after, life on Earth still matters. Even if you think life after matters, the stuff you do on Earth still matters, man.
Well, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, what if there's just nothing after?
Then there's nothing,
Yeah.
and you just make the life you have right now the best of it.
Imagine how pissed off the conservative Christians would be when they go to heaven. They find out, like, fucking God and Jesus and all of them are, like, freaking Muslim and Jewish. Like, you're not white.
You're not white.
You don't look like one of us.
What? You got brown skin.
Oh my God. Oh, I don't want to say it.
What are you gonna say?
Okay.
Just kidding.
I'm saying this in the frame of a very racist Republican,
Okay.
South Carolina Christian, right? Imagine they make it to heaven somehow, and Jesus is like an Arab man, right? You're like, who the fuck let Osama up here? It's like, I'm Jesus. It's like, but you're not white. And he's just like, who the fuck said I was white, dude? I'm born in Jerusalem. Did you not read my book?
I don't know, man.
I'm literally in the Quran named Isa or something like that. Like, you think I'm white?
It's too much to think about. It's too much to think about. I only brought it up because we were talking about time, and we can't take time for granted because it's only a limited amount of time. And it's the only reason I brought it up.
Are you a watch person? Like, do you like watches?
No.
No?
Well, I don't know if I would like them.
Mm.
I just never wore watches. Maybe. I know collecting watches is a big thing. Collecting
They're-
Rolexes or the very first video I shot for Alex was at a watch store, a
Yeah.
Vacheron Constantin.
Those are nice.
Yeah,
Those are more
I
expensive than Rolexes.
yeah, but I didn't know. Well, I knew they were expensive. I just
Yeah.
didn't know how
Because
expensive.
Rolex is like the brand. But like Rolex is like almost like entry level for luxury. Like you have Omega, you have your like entry like two-door, I guess Omega.
You're a watch person, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Kinda.
Okay.
But like
Well,
you have,
I never see you wear watches though.
I don't like my Apple Watch, and I can't justify spending like 6-7 grand.
Oh, you
on a
have an
watch.
Apple Watch?
I have an Apple Watch. I don't really wear it.
Well, yeah, I never see you wear it.
It's kind of gimmicky. I kind of got over it.
You don't like texting with it?
I don't text with it. I have a big ass phone.
Why'd you get it?
I had it mainly for golf back then.
Okay, to
Stuff
track
like that.
your...
Yeah, and the distances and stuff like that. And then over time, I kind of just stopped wearing it
Okay.
because I like wearing oversized hoodies.
Oh, yeah, okay,
And
that's
sometimes it
defeats
just doesn't
the
fit well,
purpose, cover
but
it. Well,
yeah, and I can't justify spending all that money on a watch. It's just
not yet. It's an investment.
I don't know. I just can't see myself wearing a watch like that, especially at my age. I feel like some things I just don't want to do because it just seems very like douchey almost.
Because like...
It comes off douchey.
You know Kevin O'Leary? Mr. Wonderful?
yeah.
Yeah, he's a big watch guy, right?
But it's like when you're 50 years old, it's fine when you're at a certain age. But I feel like at 21, wearing like expensive watch just comes off as douchey to me from a first impression.
You can collect it.
Yeah, but it just sends. But why would I collect it and not wear it?
Investment. Because it is investment
Yeah.
for some, right?
I don't know. I just don't. But like you have your two doors, you have your Omegas, then you get into your Rolexes, and then you get into like higher end Rolexes, get into like your APs, your Pateks, Vacheron from
Vacheron Constant.
Vacheron. This is a hell of this is a shit ton of tiers of watches, man. You also have your Tissot's and your Seikos and stuff like that. Then you have Grand Seiko up too. It's like fucking crazy.
Yeah, I don't know anything about watches.
Shit ton.
I saw the watches and I saw some of them have that spinning thing in the middle.
A tourbillon.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Or some of them like the infinity watches or something. Like it'll constantly spin without anything or something.
Oh.
Like motion. It's by motion.
Oh, you have to wind it.
Yeah. I don't know. Watches
Yeah.
are cool. Maybe I'll get into it one day. But
They're insane. The amount of complexity that they have is insane. And then you have like Jacob and Co, which makes like they're not even you can't even tell the time on them. They're just straight up art pieces on your wrist. It's insane.
maybe when I'm rich off of NFTs
Copper
and
first.
crypto, I'll cop one. Yeah.
I mean, it's so weird because like I'm so dead from basketball still. Like I'm so.
When are we not dead when we record these podcasts? Oh, we're always dead.
Yeah, that's true.
It's always like we're doing something the day before and we're just tired.
But
And then-
we're both active people. Like we said every year review part. Like we've been like doing stuff on and on and on and on. Like I was flat out all year,
working.
working, side business, shit like that. Like
Yeah.
relationship too. Like those are
What
big
is your
things.
What is your goal for? Besides, which is a great goal,
Yeah.
but
Self care.
what other goals do you have going into this year 2022? And if that's your goal, that's fine.
I used to have a goal of like just like try and like I wanted like 50K, then it gets like 100K.
In your bank account?
Yeah, but I thought I'm like, you know what? It's just gonna sit there with 0.000%
I was just gonna
interest.
say, just invest it.
Yeah. So I kind of just moved to like I'm just trying to invest as much as I can, but I'm just trying to be like I said yesterday, like I'm trying to be comfortable with investing it.
Okay,
Because I have
right.
I have money sitting in my account that's gaining no interest,
You're more
but I
conservative.
can't get rid of it because I just feel like I need it, even though I know I don't need it.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
It's just like even though it's not spending it,
Yeah.
it's just like taking it out of the bank
Yeah.
account and putting it somewhere else.
Yeah.
So that's why I like doing just auto deposit because it's out of mind, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, I deposited $100 this
Yeah.
month, and I didn't do it. They just did it.
Yeah.
So maybe you need to do that.
But I gave a large sum of money recently, like out.
Gave.
Like I gave it out to a family member.
Okay.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, it was for the Tesla. I bought part of the Tesla
Oh right.
because my
Okay.
dad wanted long range. I'm like, you know what, if I could just make it, just cash some of it. I could just throw it into the stocks, and I don't know why I was so comfortable. I just like, you know what, if I threw that to the fucking car, I gotta throw it to the stocks. But I'm still not comfortable.
I guess that's different because you're helping a family member.
It's not even helping. It was just kind of like, oh, here, just take it. You want the car, sure. But it's just like,
That is helping, right? You're helping your dad pay
I know,
for
but
it.
it's like, oh fuck, like, why am I so comfortable doing that? But not
Because it's your family
comfortable
member.
Yeah,
That makes
I know.
sense. That makes
It's
sense.
like, but it's just like that was part of like me trying to get like okay with like pushing money out. I was like, fuck, I still
Yeah.
get for this shit.
I mean, it's good to be conservative, but it's
Sitting, no, it's I shit you not, I don't need that money.
like the standard is like people always say keep 3 to 6 months emergency fund.
Yeah,
However much. I'm sure you'll be exceeded.
I just gotta get rid of it, man.
So it's like after the 6
I can't
months.
do it.
After that 6 months you saved up.
Yeah,
invest the
I
rest.
know.
Like that's the thing.
I know.
Or if you're really conservative, it's 1 year of emergency
I
fund,
know.
and then
but
invest
I
all
just
of
gotta
it.
get rid of it, man. I can't do it.
Because technically, 0.01% sure, but actually due to inflation,
No, yeah, it's nothing.
it's
No,
depreciating.
I get more from the CIBC stock,
Yeah.
and my dumbass bought American CIBC stock.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just need to get rid of it, man.
Yeah, man. If you didn't know, if you hold your money in the bank account,
The
it
bank just takes your money.
depreciates.
The bank takes your
The
money,
bank takes
flips
your
it,
money, and they make more money off of that.
and they give you 20% back.
They don't even give you interest.
Yeah, well now they don't, but back then they did.
They don't give you any interest. The
Oh,
bank
man.
takes your money and they make a way more
Oh, my
off the money. You think the money actually stays in the bank account? No,
No,
they
you
take it.
Dude, I need to get rid
There's
of that.
something called, it's called something, but if everyone decides, there's a certain amount of limit that the money, that the bank, that there's a certain limit amount of money that the bank needs to have on hand for people who want to withdraw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, after they have that limit, the rest they just use it.
I thought you were gonna say the limit in your account because I think that's like 250K.
No. There's like I forgot the saying for it, but like the bank needs to make sure it has a certain amount
Yeah.
for people to withdraw.
Yeah.
So it's like if everyone decides to withdraw, then the bank's kind
Yeah.
of screwed. But that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna talk about the insurance thing because I think bank accounts. I think it's up to 250K. That's the most you can have a bank account before it's not insured,
Oh.
which is
Why would you
crazy.
have 250K in your bank account?
That's why people have multiple bank accounts.
That's true. Or you invest it. I was gonna say it depreciates every year by
Dude, I just gotta get
Was
rid
it-
of that shit.
inflation rate is like something.
COVID bumped it up.
Yeah. So if something like your 10 grand becomes 3 something thousand in like a few 10 years.
Not even.
Yeah, so it's like you gotta make sure you invest it. Obviously, if you don't have money to invest, don't invest.
Yeah.
I hate rich people saying on social media, it's like you gotta
Oh my
invest your
gosh.
money. You gotta invest your money. It's like
Someone did a breakdown.
of what?
Someone did a breakdown of like the average Starbucks worker and said that if they did what people said and like budget to the extreme T,
Yeah,
they're still out $77.
exactly.
It's like it's just impossible.
Like it's not that poor people are dumb and stupid and don't know. They don't want to invest. It's just they don't have the money.
Yeah.
Like paycheck right away, they gotta buy their
That's
food.
bills.
They gotta pay their
They gotta
bills.
eat.
It's like, no, you gotta make sure your spending habits don't buy that coffee. You're like, man,
Bro.
bro.
You know the crazy part is, remember how I was saying before, like I don't have time. Like I genuinely don't have time after work because I'm like I'm at work. Back then there was gym, sleep, eat, cook, whatever. Like I genuinely had no time
To do content
to
creating?
do anything.
Oh, to
pretty
do
much,
anything
right?
in general? Okay.
I didn't even add the fact that I commute. That's another hour,
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I was already out of time.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and like,
Oh, you're saying people don't have time to
yeah.
invest?
When I was saying how people don't have, no,
Okay.
bro, I'm saying people don't have time to hustle outside work.
Okay.
Like some people, not everyone lives 10 minutes from their job.
That's true.
Like I work in like downtown Vancouver. There was a girl that came from, I think it was Langley. She would take the train. No, Maple Ridge. She took the train to work every day and back. And like, yeah, she'd do stuff on the train, but it's like, bro, if she was driving that, the fuck is she gonna do?
yeah.
Like it's just, it's too like perfect world type of thing.
Yeah. It's yeah. But investing is important.
Oh, obviously.
Investing is important if you have the money.
Yeah.
And financial literacy, school
Oh,
doesn't teach you. School doesn't
1000%.
teach you that. So you really gotta like understand that for yourself.
And also, you just gotta meet more people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've met some
Mhm.
crazy
Mhm.
people, bro.
Mhm.
And there's
Mhm.
holy fuck.
Because if you don't meet any new people
Yeah.
and you only know the people around you, it's like your mind can only
Your limits, what
Your
you
limit.
think is possible, is very different.
once you meet other people, the world just opens up.
Yeah.
The saying is like you are the five people you spend the most time with,
Mm.
which is 100% true.
Yeah.
Because whoever you surround yourself with, you associate with them, and then it's like, okay, you guys have the same thinking almost. So it's like you gotta meet new people, and you'll see how different it is. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying like I've met a bunch of people, but I'm just saying like, I mean I have met a lot of people. They're doing the video stuff,
Yeah.
and it's just like it just changes your mind.
Bro, I think for me the conservative thing, like with the money, is like I had no money before. Like when you're a student in high school or whatever, like bro, no fucking money. So once I got the money, I'm like, fuck, I gotta keep this shit.
That's
And then it just became like a thing. It was like, okay, I got this. I want more. I want more. I want more. I want more. And now I'm like, fuck, man.
now it's like you have so much.
I
It's
need
like
not so much, but I need to get rid of this
but
shit to tack to
more
fucking,
compared to
yeah.
your student.
Yeah, it's like, fuck, I gotta get rid of. I gotta invest it. It's just sitting there collecting dust.
Invest in crypto.
Fuck that fucking bitcoins, man.
Hey man, that's like everyone.
I know, but I was so close to just buying Bitcoin for 7,
Imagine if you did.
and now it's at 80.
Imagine if you did.
Fuck,
It's
I
like
should've
70
done it.
now,
I
60.
know I should have done it.
Hey, it's still early. Invest in crypto, guys.
I know, but I could have bought a whole, like, couple whole.
You could bought a couple whole ass bitcoins and you'd be up 200K in your net worth right now.
And it was in a TFSA too.
Oh, you're gonna buy Bitcoin in crypto in Wealthsimple?
Oh no, wait, no, never mind. Fuck.
No,
You can't. Yeah.
You
No, I would've
can,
been taxed.
but
I would've been taxed.
You can, but that's not good.
No.
Not your keys.
Because I look at because I have TFSA and I look through Yahoo Finance. I had the Bitcoin in my Yahoo Finance.
Oh, okay,
So I just
okay,
thought
okay,
for a
okay.
second, no, yeah.
Don't buy crypto with Wealthsimple, guys.
Bro, I would have been
Crypto
fucking-
tip.
How much is tax on crypto?
I don't know. There's I need to look that up. I have like a bunch of videos on tax laws.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that, but I think it's higher actually.
Whew, probably.
We'll talk about crypto in another episode.
Because
But
I know the U.S. is heavy on their taxes with stocks now, especially at the GameStop. But I don't know if Canada's done anything. But it's American stock you're buying, so does it still apply to you? Because it's American money.
American stock?
Yeah. Or like American. Oh, actually, no, never mind.
Are you talking about what are you talking stock?
Crypto. I don't think Canada has any laws yet.
I don't know yet.
I
I
haven't
don't know
heard
yet. I think just some.
But American, like, if you bought GameStop and you got like this, that, or third, whatever, you could still get hit by the U.S. feds because it's American tax, American money.
Even if TFSA?
I think because it's still American money, isn't it? Or is that? I don't know.
No.
Okay.
If it's TFSA, it's fine. Like my Apple stock, they're not gonna tax that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or any U.S. stocks.
Yeah, I see that. Well, no, I was thinking.
No, it's okay. But yeah. You should just I'm sure you already have 6 months, 8 months saved up. Just
Yeah, I just gotta
assuming
get rid
your
of it.
reaction,
I just gotta get rid of it.
you probably have like a year saved up.
I just gotta get rid of it.
So it's like assess your tolerance level, how much you think you're gonna need for emergency fund. Rest of it, just budget it out. It's like, oh, how much are you gonna invest? How much is spending
I'll
money?
just do it after I pay my insurance.
Yeah, man. Like just budget it out. And
I really hope my insurance goes down.
is it going to go down?
I hope it does.
Why would it go down?
It went down last year.
Why?
I don't know.
Just 'cause it just did.
They gave rebates too. I only paid. I think I only paid in total maybe like 2 something. Pretty good considering the year before I paid 4 and 5.
So you said you didn't have a lot of money, but now you have more. How's the feeling of getting that first full-time paycheck?
Well, my first full time paycheck, I was still working 6 days, like manual labor in the YVR one. So I was too tired to really give a fuck about it.
Oh, really? You didn't
Yeah.
enjoy it?
I didn't give a fuck because I was so tired, bro. I was working 6 days a week in the sun, in summer, moving shit all day.
Really? And then it was so bad that it didn't feel good when you
I
saw
didn't
that
really give a
cash in.
fuck. I didn't really. And then once I started working the office job, and then left the other one, so I was working 5 days like normal in
Yeah, how did that
in the
feel?
office and stuff like that. It just like it was cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't really like excited. I was just like, getting, I'm like, oh shit, and then like it became like, okay, I want more now, and start stacking, and then now because I know when I was a kid, right? I remember like I was spending way more money back then
On food?
on like food, basketball shoes. I had so much basketball shoes, back then. Clothes, shit like that, and then now like now it's like, oh, those those cement threes that I really wanted as a kid, they're only like maybe $200-$400.
Yeah.
I can buy it, but I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's just like the more money I've gained, the less I want to spend it. I'm still spending it on some shit.
Because you realize how hard it
I
is?
don't know. I just don't see I feel like it being out of my reach back then was made it more like desirable. I feel like.
Really?
I feel like. That's
Or
what it
is
was.
it your mindset has shifted? It's like
It
you're
could be
not
that
as
too.
materialistic now?
I mean,
Were you materialistic
some-
before?
I bought some expensive ass clothes.
Okay.
But maybe it's materialistic because I did buy like the clothes I buy now like have less logos than they did before. Apart from one hoodie that I just genuinely liked, but like I'm not really like into like the giant logo thing anymore.
Are you materialistic?
Not nearly as much as before.
not nearly as much as before.
I'm
Okay.
into quality more now. I think that's what it is.
Okay. Well, you're not like, do you spend a lot of money? Okay, why did I ask the question? No, clearly not.
Kind of.
Oh,
Not really.
kind of. But
Uh,
then you don't invest.
no, I do invest. I
No, I
invest
know, but
way
like you
more than
don't
that.
invest more.
Not a lot of money. Not relatively not a lot of money.
Like, okay, do you besides paying the bills, do you spend a lot like just on your own,
Not
just like buying
relatively.
clothes?
Relatively not.
Relatively not.
I spend like a low amount on like buying clothes. Like if I see something I like, I'll buy it. But it's not a lot in terms of the overall picture.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not making that much of a dent.
Okay.
So no, technically not. Could I have bought a cheaper hoodie? Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, no, 1,000% I could have bought a cheaper hoodie. But like it's not making as much of a dent as it would if I bought it like 3 years ago.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense. I think yeah. I don't spend money much at all. Like I'm not. I don't really care anymore.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I just don't really care. The only time when I do have a problem is when it comes to gear,
Mm.
and that's annoying because gear is so expensive.
Mm.
Like with clothes, like whatever. I don't. I see it. Oh, cool. But it's like I don't need to buy it.
For me, it's mainly because nothing fits anymore.
Okay.
So it's not really like it's not like oh fuck I'm just spending. It's more like oh I have 4 hoodies that don't fit anymore. I'm buying some more hoodies, or I have some pants that are
Okay.
just too
Okay.
tight now. Buy some more pants. Like it's kind
Right.
of like that.
Right.
It just so happens that I buy the ones that I like, and they just happen to cost more than they probably should.
Yeah, I might buy clothes occasionally. Like I just got this shirt.
What is that on your shirt? The little drawstrings?
It's so dumb.
What is that?
I don't know why it's this drawstring.
Is it like a taper? Like what is?
It just tightens your shirt. And it tapers your. It's
Why?
so dumb. I don't know.
You got like a waist trainer on you?
Fashion thing.
You got a fucking
Freaking
corset?
Gymshark. But I got this. It's cool. But like clothes wise, no. Or like just anything in general. The only thing, like I said, it's gear, and that's so annoying because it's so expensive. I'll buy a piece of gear. I'll always think like I'll see a piece of gear, and then it's like I don't need that, but I want it, and then I'll spend the next few weeks looking at it,
Yeah.
justifying myself,
Yeah.
watching YouTube videos about how good this thing is, how much it'll change your videography,
Yeah.
and then I buy it, and then it's like the gears will be in the hundreds of dollars because it's not clothing. It's not like a
Yeah.
hoodie that's like $80.
Yeah.
It'll be like $200-$300,
Yeah.
and it's so bad because it's like most of the time I don't need it,
Yeah.
but then I don't know. I just have a problem when it comes to gear.
I think that's me with clothes because I've always been into clothes, so I'll just buy
I'd rather
more.
be clothes. It's a lot cheaper.
No, but the thing you just mentioned too, hoodies, right? A hoodie's $80 now, and it's not like a Raining Champ hoodie or a Lululemon hoodie or like a fucking Amelon Dior hoodie. Like it's a fucking Nike hoodie, 80, $100. There's this Tech Fleece hoodie Tech Fleece sweater that I've been wanting to get for a long time. It's like $110.
Tech fleece.
I can't justify spending $100 on a Nike sweater.
That's true. Tech fleece is expensive. Nike's expensive.
But like, why?
Nike.
Why
You
is
buying
Nike-
logo.
Like, I don't know.
Capitalism.
Because the Rain Champ hoodie I bought is like about the same. The quality's like 10 times that of the Nike one.
Man, it's just the brand.
But it's like, why is it so expensive?
They make it for like $10 and then they'll upsell it.
Yeah. Like, why
That's
is
just how it is, man.
Nike got expensive?
It can be. It's got so much brand power.
Yeah. How much are the Adidas soccer pants now?
I don't know. These are so old.
Yeah. Because
I've got these. They're like, what, 30, 40?
You
Actually, I don't remember. They were more
They were
expensive than
60
that.
back then.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
They were 60 back then.
Yeah, I guess there's a check.
I wonder how much they are now.
They don't have these anymore, right?
I got the newer one, the one with the half stripe.
Yeah, it has a half stripe.
That was the
now.
same price.
Yeah.
But like, how much are soccer pants now?
I don't know, man. It's
Oh,
account for inflation, probably a lot.
I feel like they're 80, touching 80.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, man. Well, I mean, people buy these things to flex as well, right?
I hate that.
You hate that? It just happens. People care about their appearance, like we mentioned at the very beginning of this podcast.
But
You just gotta social flex.
I don't hate it as much because like I do, because for me personally, like I do have an appreciation for certain brands. So like if you buy a Dior hoodie and you just genuinely fuck with Dior and you like it, cool. But don't be the guy that's like, oh fuck, I got the Dior. Like don't be like that. Just your attitude towards it is what makes it corny for me.
When you buy things, do you? Oh, it's It's a dumb question, but
No,
like,
say it.
do you think about? Obviously, you think about what others. Do you place emphasis on what others think about it?
No, when I buy clothes, the first thing I think of when I see a piece that I like is like, ooh, what can I wear this with?
That's
Like
good.
I got these pants because I got this shirt.
So you don't think like, oh, okay, what? How will other people see
No,
me if I wear this?
I got this shirt because the Arism shirt, right? It's fucking crazy. It's oversized and
love
everything. I
Arism
love it.
shirt.
But I got these pants. I'm like, oh fuck, these are the same kind of shape as the Arism shirt. And I put these with the Air Forces on, or put my New Balances or something like that, my 550s. Like it just
Looking fresh.
that's why. Thanks, but like, that's why I buy clothes. Like I buy clothes because I like
Okay,
what
that's
it
good.
does. Like these go crazy with the CDG Converse. Like when it has like the over the heel. Like I just like the way my clothes fit with my other clothes. That's why I buy clothes.
Not for what people perceive you.
No, I'm like no.
That's good. Yeah, I mean,
That's why I understand when girls say they wear makeup for themselves. Like I just buy clothes for myself. Like I
Just
like
feel-
the
you
way
just-
it fits on me. I like the
how it
way
fits.
my shirt goes into my
And
pants,
you
that
just
goes
feel
into my
good.
shoes.
Yeah,
I like the way my hood goes over, like that stuff.
because a lot of people buy it just because they think they'll earn people's respect,
Yeah.
or it's like a flex.
Yeah.
Right. Same thing with cars and watches
Yeah.
and anything. That's why NFTs are huge right now. That is why NFTs are huge right now.
Oh, because everyone's hop on the wave. Right?
Everyone wants to flex, and we'll talk in a future podcast more once I do more research, because
Yeah.
I want to talk about this.
Yeah, I got a lot of questions.
But a big part, and it's not so. I mean, it's just how it is. But it's because people want to flex. Where people are
Yeah.
buying into the crypto punks, people are buying into the Bored Ape
Yeah,
because they want to be in that community
Yeah.
and what that community says about the people,
Yeah.
about the owners, right? You see, okay, maybe right now a lot of people will see it, they'll be like, what the heck, what an idiot. They screenshot it.
those are like the older people.
Actually, no, a lot of people,
Really?
even the youngers, because it's like,
Fair
people who
enough.
don't get it, they're
Fair
like,
enough,
why the
fair
heck
enough.
am I buying a
Yeah.
JPEG?
Yeah,
Makes sense. I was like that too. But people who maybe might understand it in the space, they're like, oh my God, that's a 500 grand ape. And it's like, it's a status thing right now. And that's why I think NFTs will be huge, because in addition to all the utilities NFTs will provide, it's just the social status
it's
thing.
not a new idea either. Because the same thing can be said about watches.
Yep.
Like
No.
if you wear a Richard Mille or Richard Mille, whatever, or you wear an AP
That's
or a
fine.
Logue or a Patek Nautilus, like if the people who know what those watches are, they look at it and they be like, oh shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a new thing.
You wear a Grand Seiko, they'll be like a Spring Drive. They'll look at it like, oh shit. So this guy knows what he's talking about. Let me just go like, hey, yo, nice watch. Like just connect with them and stuff like that. So it's not a new idea.
It's not new.
It's
That's
just,
why.
it's just the key of what creates these conversations has just changed. It's no longer a watch or a car. It's now like it's an NFT.
It's not new. That's why that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be
Yeah.
huge. You hear this podcast. All right, maybe 100 episodes later, you'll be owning an NFT too. But yeah, I'll talk about it later in another episode.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Man.
NFT stands for non-fungible tokens.
Yeah, I know that part.
Okay. Okay.
I knew that. That's why I know.
Good. Yeah.
Do you dress for like when you get dressed? Actually, no. How it says, how do you get dressed in the morning? Like what
How do I get
determines
dressed in the morning?
How did this come about? Not in a bad way. Just I genuinely like. How did this come about?
Socks first? No, I'm kidding.
Like, oh, that's nasty. Do you put your boxers on first?
Huh?
Do you put your boxers on first or like?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I need to know. But like how? Like let's say
Who
like,
puts socks
how do you
on
get
first?
ready in the morning?
Get ready with me. How do I get ready? I'll wake up. Do you usually go to the washroom first?
No, like how did you?
How do you dress up?
How did you get dressed?
I put on. I don't know. I don't think about this thing. It's so automatic. It's just like, am I going? Actually, it doesn't matter if
Just
I'm
a
going out or
random
not.
day.
Just a random day. Wear a shirt, change a shirt, and then boxers and whatever and pants.
Oh, so you don't like put any thought into it or like?
No, if I know I'm just staying at home, no, we're just like
Fuck.
no, if I'm definitely staying at home today, change a shirt, boxers, pants, sweatpants, whatever. That's it. Go
Really?
downstairs, drink 2 cups of water.
Wow.
That's it.
I put a lot of thought into my shit. Not
Even
a
if you're
lot.
staying at home,
Not a lot, but I'm just thinking like, okay, what am I doing today? Like today, like we might go out to the snow, we might go play golf, whatever, right?
if you're not going out,
If I'm not going out, I might just put on like
you still put your thought into it.
Yeah,
Really?
I might.
Why?
That's just who I am.
Okay.
Like I'll put a hoodie on, be like, ooh, but I'm gonna play with the dog, so like I don't want to get this hoodie like all. Because I'm gonna wear if I stay home, I'm gonna wear the same clothes next day probably, or like later in the week. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play with the dog all day because I'm staying home, right? So I'm not gonna wear this hoodie. I'll wear this hoodie instead because this hoodie's either lint roll or something like that. Like I'll still apply it. Or like, oh, I won't wear these socks 'cause I want to save. Like I only have so many low cut socks and so many high cut socks. I'm like, oh, I'll save these for like whatever, or I'll put these on later, or like, oh, this and a third.
Do you put your socks on first?
No, I have boxers on already.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I do put. I'll choose the shirt that's like, oh, I at least to wear,
Hmm.
and it's like, oh, it's like a crappy shirt.
Hmm.
Then I'll just wear it at home. That's probably it.
How about if you go out? Like if you're going out, what do you do?
And maybe I'll put on a nicer shirt that I think is nicer.
That's it. What's
And
your thought
then
process when you go out?
just choose a shirt that I like, and I wear it, and then pants that will go with it.
Really?
And
You don't even look
then
at the weather or anything?
that's like, okay, no, that's like your shirt and your pants. I mean, okay, maybe the weather, the pants will be effective, but sure. And then my jacket's like downstairs in that room,
Oh.
and it's like, okay, if it's colder, I just throw on my freaking puffer.
That's so crazy. Just hearing that.
Or if it's like, oh, if it's raining, okay, throw on like a mid layer and then throw on my North Face
That's
rain
crazy.
jacket.
That's crazy.
It's like, I don't.
Dude, the first thing I think of is like, okay, I look at the weather. I'm like, okay, is it gonna be sunny, raining, whatever? That determines what shoe I'm gonna wear. And depending on what kind of shoe I'm gonna wear, it depends on what kind of pants I'm gonna wear. And also
Okay.
socks too by accessory, right? And then depending on the shape of the pants, whether it's a bigger pant or a slimmer pant, depends on what kind of shirt I wear. Actually, it depends on what kind of top hoodie I'm gonna wear, most likely. Hoodie or crew neck or jacket, right? That determines the shirt I wear. Because if I wear a tighter hoodie, I can't wear this shirt because then the sleeve is too long and it gets all messy because my arm is kind of larger when the sleeve and stuff like that. So I'll wear a tighter shirt so that I don't have issues putting the hoodie on and off. But if I wear a bigger shirt or a bigger hoodie, I'll put on an oversized shirt so that once the hoodie's on, I can just fix the sleeve. It's all good. And then determine whether I want a hat or not. Like, do I feel like my hair is gonna cooperate today? I don't know. So I might put on a beanie or a toque or a hat or something like that.
That's good.
I put way too much thought into
No,
this shit
that's
after
good.
hearing you.
That's good. You care. You really consider your appearance and your fashion and what you put, and that's great. The people appreciate that. Girls appreciate that.
I dress for myself. What are you talking about?
Well, whether you dress for yourself or not, girls are gonna appreciate that.
I feel like after I explain that, you just kind of understand the materialistic thing. Like I really just don't give a fuck.
It's
Oh.
yeah. No. That's good. I don't. Obviously, if it's raining, put on a rain jacket. If it's colder,
Depends on the severity of the rain for me. What kind of hoodie I'm gonna wear? Because I have
Yeah.
thicker hoodies and thinner hoodies.
yeah. And then it's snowing like today. I have my freaking snowshoes.
I have a hoodie and a beanie in the back.
Yeah.
My Air Force Ones are my snowshoes.
Yeah, and then if I'm shooting, that's the easiest. All black. I'll put on a black shirt. I put on my Lulu pants. That's black or something. Black socks, black shoes. I'm good.
I love wearing all black in nighttime. I don't know what it is. I just love wearing all black
That's
at
so
nighttime.
dangerous.
No, because I drive.
Okay.
I don't know. There's just something about it.
Like blend in.
It's just a
dark.
vibe. Because I'm in my car and my car's all tinted and stuff. It's all dark. And then like I'm wearing all black too. It just feels like a vibe.
You're like just like in that all dark, all black.
Yeah, I kind of want to tint my car more. Allegedly.
It's illegal.
Allegedly.
Illegal.
Allegedly. I want to tint my car a bit more on the
Do it.
sides and the front. I want to tint my windshield too.
Oh, don't do that.
Nah, it's fine.
Not your windshield.
Actually, I might just tint my windshield only instead of the sides.
Wait, you can't even tint your windshield.
Allegedly.
People aren't gonna see you when you flip
No,
them
it's
off.
not that. It's not that dark. It's not that dark. It's only like 70.
They still can't see you, right?
You can see. It's the same as my side windows.
Yeah.
My passenger window's the same percent I wanted the windshield as.
Yeah.
Might do
okay.
that. I don't know. We'll see. If I get bored one day, I'll just throw the car to tint shop and just let him do it.
I'm trying to circle back. Asked about your goal, right? And he talked about investing.
Invest. Just be more comfortable with having less money in my bank.
Okay, that's a good goal. What's my goal? What did I say? What did I say? Podcast. No, that was last episode.
Oh, you had one global videography, didn't you?
Ugh, I don't know, man. It's like it's too much going on. I edit it, and then I just don't know when what bits were associated with which
Yeah.
episode. Even though we only have like 4 episodes. This is episode 5. But other than that, I think I said podcasting. It'd be cool to keep this podcast up.
I feel like we should keep it up for as long as possible.
We say that, yeah. But Would you? Yeah, no. I think we definitely can. Hopefully, when school starts, for me, I can still manage. I'll still manage, dude. I could care. I could not. I could not care less. I hate when people say I could care less, because that's not the right way to say it. It's like saying I could care less, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, it seems a little.
It's supposed to be I could not care less, but yeah, I could not care less. As long as I pass, I'm good.
Fair enough.
So
That's all that matters, really, because your degree doesn't show your grades.
Depends. Depends. If
Or
you're like
honor roll and stuff like
if
that.
you're Derek and you're going to in physio school, you're getting high grades.
But I mean, if your end goal is just a degree doesn't show grade unless you get honors student. But then that's a separate thing.
Nope. I'm just trying to coast through and just get my degree. But podcasting be great. We'll keep this up. Get it monetized. I'm
That'd be
trying to see
great.
how to get it monetized. We might start hearing some ads. Sorry.
This episode is brought to you by Squarespace.
Squarespace is a great website because I already use it to build our podcast website, and
You can turn your small business into a medium-sized business, even a large business.
click the affiliate links, and we earn a small commission, and it charges no fees to you.
Visit squarespace.com/bananaboyspodcast for your 15% off.
Okay, now that was our ad. Let's get back to the podcast.
I can't believe we just did that for them.
We just did a free plug
For fucking Squarespace.
that we don't even use.
Yo, we don't even use Squarespace.
Don't use Squarespace. We use Buzzsprout.
It's kind of expensive
That's
too.
not even the same thing. What's my? Do I have other goals? I don't know. My 2022, just one step at a time, and just I can't think of any other goals. I don't know if that's good, but it's just like I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and just like
I really want to hit the gym with everyone. I want to work out with everyone at least once this year. Because I'm on holiday and the fucking thing fucked it up. But I want to work out with you. I want to work out with Nelson, Derek, Quinn, Dim, Ray, like everyone.
yeah.
I just want to hit the gym with everyone, man.
Well,
Steven too.
Steven.
Oh,
my
I was supposed
God.
to work out with him. I was supposed to work out with him yesterday.
But
You're supposed to go yesterday, man.
you can't.
I can't.
Unless you go to War Champ.
They don't shut them out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure after January 18th,
It's a great gym. Sucks that they're closed though.
clearly they closed.
Great gym though.
Great gym.
Love the facility. Love the hamstring stuff. I hate their calf raise.
Hamstring stuff.
Their hammer strength.
Oh.
It's all hammer strength.
Oh my
I
god.
hate their calf raise though.
Oh, calf raise.
Their calf raise, the cushion broke. So if you don't put your legs in the perfect spot, it just cuts it. Like you get indents in your legs.
I used to have one. Minor doesn't even have one.
I use the hack squat for fucking calf raises.
Okay,
now.
that works too. But you're standing. You're not doing this seated. You're not
But
working.
you saw the platform. It's just standing.
Oh, okay.
I just go off the ledge of the hack squat.
Oh, so that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Bent and then do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that works at different. Your gastroc,
Yeah.
or something.
The same as a leg press.
Mm.
Calf raise, just standing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great gym.
Great gym. I've been into it once. Kind of intimidating because they're all jacked.
Just motivation, man.
Yeah, but I like my Minoru gym.
Yeah, I would too, cause cheaper. But like,
It's $46 a
oh
month.
fuck, dumbbells are kind of light.
Yeah, it's kind of expensive.
I need at least.
I know you need your big boy dumbbells.
I need some more dumbbells.
You're very strong.
Thank you.
100 pounds. Bench press. No, chest press. Dumbbell press. I don't think I could ever get that.
I could have done that this weekend if freaking.
Yeah.
I was gonna dumbbell row too. I was gonna hit like the 140s probably.
Dumbbell 140?
Dumbbell row.
Jesus. 140. That is double my dumbbell weight.
Which is weird because I can barely row 2 plates.
Well, barbell's harder. Because dumbbell, you can use momentum.
Well, I guess.
You can use momentum barbell too, but this one you can swing your whole body.
I'll swing my body, just go like here.
Oh, yeah? Strict 140? That's insane.
Wait, no, 130. My bad.
That's still insane.
130.
Strict 130. I'm all about the strict movement.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, you're not?
I'm into like. I'm not into strict because I feel like it doesn't do as much for me.
Okay.
Like, because I need a certain amount of weight to be pushed, but it's like obviously I'm not gonna have my ass off the bench.
Okay.
I'm not gonna swing my whole body.
But you'll
But
bounce.
I'll use a tiny swing.
Okay.
Like instead of doing the row like this, like I'll go up here and just go like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll throw the shoulder back a little bit because I feel like it contracts the muscle more. You get larger range of motion. Also, more weight, just more whatever. So
I had a goal to shoot for contact, but that's not happening.
I mean, you can still do, but you might just get in contact with a Marion.
Marion,
Icebox.
Sean O'Marion.
Sean Marion.
Sean O'Marion. Yeah, I was gonna like DM every single contact artist for December. Clearly, I don't think it's happening anymore.
Honestly,
Was it gonna happen? No, I don't think it's
dude,
happening.
I'll be honest. I would not be surprised if it's still happening in some weird capacity. Because venues like what 50%. Yeah,
I don't know. I
I
haven't
don't
heard.
get that.
I don't know if it got canceled or not.
Have you gone to a Canucks game recently?
No,
I want to ask someone later.
that's
but like,
Derek.
I feel like I just can't imagine people wearing masks in Canucks games.
I'm sure not everyone
I
does.
don't imagine, like, especially with a beer. I just can't imagine Canucks games being safe.
Nope, none of these are safe.
But then again, the basketball pickup game that we saw with 10 on 10, like that seems.
Gyms are clearly unsafe.
But
Worse than all
I can
those.
I can touch sweaty mans that I just met 10 minutes ago from.
Yep,
freaking,
I can touch a sweaty man with my
We
face.
just played a guy from Texas.
Yep, but I can't go on my bench and bench press or do my Nordics.
I can't deadlift with the mask on.
I can't deadlift. I don't deadlift. That hurts my back. I can't
I
do
think you just had bad form, maybe.
that too. I think my lower back is just. I don't know, because my lower back's even hurting from playing basketball. It's like
Deadlift is a very like technique. It's more technique than anything else. Brute strength just
Yeah.
gets you hurt. You have to have technique.
Yeah, I think it is, but it's probably not.
It's also your body mechanics too. Like I'm naturally just good at deadlifts because of how long my arms are. I just have better leverage. Maybe just the way your body mechanics are and your where you are built into your torso and stuff like that. Maybe it's just harder for you. But I'm just built for deadlifts.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to shoot for contact. Maybe next year. But like
Hopefully
not
next
a
year.
frame. Yeah, I can't honestly. I don't know. I can't think of any other goals other than this podcast because this podcast is the only thing where I feel like we can consistently do. Videography is just like just keep doing it, but I don't have any like specific. I'm just trying to think. Career-wise, what do you want to do for your career, Jayden? We can end
I
off
don't
with that
know.
because it's getting pretty long.
I don't know. I know that. Oh, you're gonna do it?
Oh, 134. Oh god, that's kind of.
Yeah, I was wondering. Like it's 118. I know, like a lot of accountants say they never want to do accounting; they just end up in accounting.
Yeah.
I'm kind of going down that path right now. I've just been in accounting for so long. It's just like I know, like trades is something that I've always liked doing more, but it's like I'm in accounting for so long. I've already done this. Like I don't know. I might just stick in it for as long as possible and just see what happens. But at the same time, I'm 21. Like I don't really know, so like I don't.
Have I asked what your dream job is? No, I haven't. I asked if you want to be a content creator. What's your dream job, Jayden?
I don't know.
Okay.
I
That's
actually
okay.
don't know.
That's fine. You don't have to know.
I don't know.
So stick with accounting and see
I
where
have
it goes.
I have like a life I like to have. Like I would like to drive around in a blacked out freaking like you can't see a single thing in there. Like I like 5% all around kind of cars. But
You'll get there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
What's yours? Videography?
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
It'll be nice to have my own production business.
That'd be sick.
Or I'm still thinking whether I want to be in like making Hollywood films. That would be sick too, but I just don't know if I
Yeah.
want to.
That's something I thought about. Oh, you keep going.
I was just gonna say I was at a movie set, and that was pretty sick.
Yeah?
It was like these Netflix actors,
Hmm.
and then I was just doing behind the scenes. It was just like last week or something,
Damn.
and they had these crazy setups, and it's like the amount of work that a movie has is. I knew that already.
Yeah.
But seeing it,
Yeah.
it just blows my mind. Like how much precision to detail
Yeah.
and attention to detail there is just to make a 2-second shot work.
Yeah.
And it's just like no wonder it takes so long to make movies, and
And
no
the
wonder,
budget.
yeah, the budget. No wonder budget's so high.
Yeah.
Because what you see on the screen, that's like hours of work, hours of
Yeah.
planning, hours of screen writing the script and planning the shots and light. It's just so much people behind the scenes. It was crazy to see. But yeah, that was a cool experience. I still don't know. It'd be cool to make a movie. I don't know about a feature length, like 3-hour movie,
Yeah.
but it's just like right now I'm so just again taking a step at a time, meeting, still in that phase of like trying stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just doing every type's like, okay, I haven't shot music videos yet. Maybe I want to try that.
Yeah.
I'm still in the phase of trying, and it's like I'm still really early. I don't know what specifically yet, but definitely in this sort of field of work.
I think being a filmographer in Vancouver is great because we're the filming place of Canada.
Yeah, compared to Canada, yeah.
We're North Hollywood, so it's like, it's a great place to be.
That's true. That's true. So, I mean, there's a lot of talent in Vancouver and definitely growing. But
There's
yeah,
that girl from McMath, I think. I don't know if she's still there, but there was a girl from McMath that was in the To All the Boys I Loved.
yeah. Freaking Ryan Reynolds is from McMath.
Ryan Reynolds. Oh, the Deadpool dude?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's from here. He's from Richmond.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So does that Seth Rogen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking
Weed
translink
guy.
dude, yeah.
Translink dude. So, just keep doing it. Get ready to, I can't wait to graduate.
That was
It's
something I had an idea about, like, back when we did the other podcast, like, the media company. I was thinking, like, yo, how cool it'd be if, like, us and, like, fucking, like, Joven, like, did some shit.
What do you mean?
Like, we took our fucking podcast, take Joven's podcast, take Janelle's podcast,
Oh,
take
yeah.
Nate's podcast, just combine into one thing, just make a media company, start doing all this other shit. That would have been sick. I never actually said anything about it to anyone, but I
How would
was
that
like,
work? What? I don't get it. How would that work? They're all different podcasts.
no, but it's under, like, because, like, Stitcher has, like, 1,000 podcasts in their thing.
So you're saying combine it?
No, combine, like, we all just combine under one company.
But then we're all different podcasts.
You don't need to be the same podcast. You know how many different podcasts Spotify has?
But what do you mean? Like,
We would all come together, pool money together, create an entity like a 604 Media or some shit. And that company would host our podcast and host other podcasts. That was an idea I had, but I never got into, like, actually thinking about
that
it.
sounds really hard.
Yeah, but that would have been sick.
I don't know.
That would have been crazy. But then
Maybe.
they fucking all stopped their podcasts.
Hey, we stopped.
I like their podcast. Yo, shout out to... Actually, should we shout them out? They're still not even active.
Shout it out.
Takes 2 to 20, Janelle and Kitty. That was sick. I
I
actually
didn't
like
listen
their podcast.
to them, but
I actually
saw-
like their
yeah.
podcast. Joven 604 come up. I don't know what he was doing, but that podcast was sick.
That looked sick. I saw a few.
Yeah, he had a freaking news, like, from City TV or someone.
Nate Abma.
Yeah, Splash Bros or...
I don't know. Nutbreak podcast.
Sorry?
you know Perry.
Oh, fuck. Radisson?
Shout out to the Nutbreak podcast.
Shout out to the Radisson.
You guys, that's a cool podcast. You
Who's
guys
he do the podcast with?
like, I don't know, freaking, I forgot their name.
Like McNeil guys?
McNeil guys.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, I see.
yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, all these local podcasters they unite.
And we have, like, a shit ton of, like, content creators around here too. We have Enrico doing his fitness thing.
Oh yeah.
Nell's doing his fitness
Nelson.
thing.
Oh, I think that's another sort of career. I'd be cool to be a content creator. I think I definitely want to be some kind of content
Yeah.
creator.
I just don't know if I would do it.
I know. Yeah, you talked about it.
It just seems kind of like... I feel like I would not... I feel like I would have some beef with some people. I just don't fuck with a lot of these kids.
I think I do. I want to. Like, I'm trying to keep posting on YouTube, but it's like, I think right now, content-wise, I'll focus on the podcast. But definitely just have my own channel, audience. That'll be great. It'll happen. Just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a long ass episode. Dude, it's 1:30.
Shoot.
What were we doing? I looked at the time, I saw, like, it was like 1:10. I'm like, what the fuck was happening?
Okay. I think we have to shorten it because it's a lot of work to edit.
Yeah, we gotta shorten it.
It's a lot of work to edit.
I mean, we can cut into 2.
A part 1, part 2,
Could.
and then just release that like
week after?
Monday, Sunday.
Or we
Oh,
can,
you're saying
we can do week 1, week 2. Because if we just cut it... Or we just do... I don't know. We'll just see.
But then are we not recording next Saturday?
Gives us more head time.
So we're not recording next Saturday if we do that.
But if we do, we'd be 2 weeks ahead.
Because I don't want to be too behind too.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they'll be our podcast is so late. It's fine. We'll just have this one long ass podcast.
We'll
I'll
just
cut-
see what's in there, and just if we don't like half it, we'll just cut it.
Yeah, I'll probably be like it's still probably over an hour. That's fine.
Yeah.
I think podcast time.
I've sat through 3-hour podcasts. I ain't gonna lie,
No, I know.
but that's way too much.
We can.
No,
It's
we
just
can't. We would have to hire an editor for that.
or it's just like I don't clip as much. I only was able to clip 6 because I have time, right? But once school starts, I don't think I can clip like 2 or 3.
I don't think clips are as much of a priority.
What? Really?
No, clips are priority, but I think in terms of like episode versus clip, I think episode's more important than clip, because then we can just do other things to fill it. Like
What do you mean?
we can just post like other things like screenshots or whatever. You don't have to post a clip every time. Clip's nicer, but like if we don't have the time, we can just post something else.
I guess, but I think I always try to get clips. Clips are where you
Yeah.
get the exposure.
But 3 clips is enough. Like 3 is
Yeah. No, 2 or 3.
Yeah,
I just
so-
went a lot this week because I have time,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah. Okay, that's it. It's too long.
a long ass podcast.
I just didn't feel. We just go in, and I just don't know
Yeah.
how long it takes.
You don't have Christmas plans or
I don't think so.
no?
I don't know what we're doing later.
Yeah.
We can do.
All my shit canceled.
Are we going to Kensington?
I don't know. We'll see. I can drive there. Yeah.
Um,
Shout out to my cousin, my uncle. Hope you guys are doing all right.
shout out to
Cousin had lunch with his uncle. Uncle caught a Marion. So hope he's doing all right.
Megatron.
It sucks because I was gonna text him later. I was gonna call him later today and say like, "Yo, we should play basketball," because he plays basketball now. I was like, "We should play basketball," and then my grandma told me, I'm like, "Oh fuck, there goes my holiday again." But yeah, I hope they're doing all right, man.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
Uncle should be fine. Kids should be fine. They're both strong as fuck. Kid can move 225 like off the
Oh my
rack,
God. Oh my
bench
God.
off the rack, put it back. I was like, "Holy fuck,
Oh my God, what the?
good
how-
genetics, man."
How old?
She's like 13, 12. But the uncle's like big.
This wraps up the podcast. Thank you for listening. Merry Christmas, because it's Christmas right now for
Yes,
us,
sir.
but not Christmas for you. It is January 2nd.
Happy New Year.
January 1st, actually. No, it's January 2nd right now. So Happy New Year. And yeah, I hope you have a great year. This is 2022, where things will be different for you.
Yeah, you might get locked out of the gym again.
Yep. It's actually still locked out right now.
Marion locked down the whole city. Wait until the Chris Brown variant comes by.
Unless you're listening in like the States or wherever. There's actually quite a big diversity of people.
Yeah, I know.
Location wise. That's pretty cool.
Canada's actually quite locked down compared to the States. It's actually,
Yeah.
but US also has more money for testing and stuff like that, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Stay tuned for next week's episode. Wait. Yes, next week's episode we will have a special guest on. This will
Keith?
be our first time, yeah.
Ooh,
This will be our first time with a special guest, so
ooh.
super excited to have him. We got lots of questions for
Ooh,
him.
I got a lot of
It'll be a
questions for
very
him.
interesting podcast and
Definitely.
conversation. Check us out. As
All
always.
social medias, YouTube, TikTok, clips are fire. Shout out to Andrew for those.
Yeah, leave a 5-star review. If you haven't, I haven't checked the reviews, but there better be more than 2, because one's from me and one's from my mom. So there better be
One's
more.
gonna be from me after this.
That's just a monitor. Keep going.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, have a good one. Again, Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Goodbye.